Just gotta share some shit before we start this. Dope. All right, I got a guest coming in. He should be here in a second. I think he's getting ready to share it to his Facebook too. There he is.
Can you hear me?
Yo, can you hear me?
A little bit. Little tiny bit.
Alright, hold on, because your shit's not coming through, which doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh, it's probably because my fucking monitor wasn't turned up. What's up, Mike B?
What's up?
Ain't shit.
I can't really hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, is that better?
A little bit.
Give me 1 second. I think I had a bunch of shit that fucking automatically started playing. Alright, is that better now?
That's better. Yeah.
Sweet. Alright, yo, what's up, guys? It's SPtheGreat with the Illminds Independent Talk Podcast. And we have a guest on, TheRealMicB. I've been waiting to fucking do this. We had some fucking technical issues a couple times.
Definitely. So, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
Can't complain, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's a stressful day, but, we made it.
That's the most important part, right? Speaking of which, I know that you might have some news. Did you hear anything back about...
Yeah, no, I didn't hear nothing back, so I kind of figured, it being short notice, but there's, they'll get back to me at some point. If not for, not this Saturday, I'm going to scratch that, so don't worry about this weekend. But the next time I got something up here, I'm definitely calling you. I'm calling Donahue. I love his last name, Donahue.
Fact.
Bro, listen, look, when I was in like the 5th and 6th grade, and when I was in my wheelchair, like 9th grade, I used to prank people. My name was Jim Donahue. That was my alias for pranking people. Good evening, this is Jim Donahue with Channel 8 News.
It's funny as shit. He actually, so on the 24th, we have the end of summer stash bash. He invited me to come onto his set to do our songs together. So I'll be there
dude.
With him. And I think we go up first, so we're at like 2 o'clock. So if anybody goes to that in Greencastle, me and DBO should be on at like 2, I think.
I will not be making that show, but I will, you guys have my support in the spirit. Nothing else needs said.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I hope y'all have
great. There recording that shit.
Yeah, I hope y'all kill it, bro. It's gonna be dope.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still nervous as fuck. Like even though I got like a lot of good feedback from the first show that I did, like I'm still like, dude, fuck, I gotta perform. It's gonna be even more fucking people this time.
Well, the very first show I ever did, it wasn't even a show. It was like I told you, they used to play my stuff out at the local skating rink when I was like 17, whatnot, 18, So they gave me the mic one time. I was like, you want to go? They had like this little corner stage thing, you want to go up on here? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So we did that. But, there was maybe like 80 kids there. That was, gosh, like 2005, something like that. But, and then 2009, right before I went to jail, there was an under 21 club up here, and like I was like 20, and they had me out there to perform. I'm telling you, there's so many, like, but Mikey B, and bro, it was nuts. There was like 130 people. That place was packed, and I was like, yeah, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life.
So that's actually funny that you said that. I was gonna ask you how you started. Like, did you always like music? Did you know that you were gonna do something in music, or did you just did you stumble upon it at some point in time?
for the longest time, like I wrote and recorded my first song when I was like 16, man. Like I said, they played it at the skate rink and all that. But before that, music was always an escape, you know. Like there was always something like that nobody ever listened to, and plus I journaled and whatnot. And then of course Eminem, shout out to Eminem. But like guys like DMX and Nas and all that, I'm just like, all right, cool, like DMX especially. That's one of my biggest influence, man. Like so much pain, just the fucking just raw and grittiness, and like rest in peace. That is shit. But I'm like, I can do this, And in the beginning, it was just I was just little clubby shit, whatever. I was lame as fuck, but it was dope. I didn't think I was lame. Yeah, me looking back, I was like, yeah, you're not lame anymore, dude. Like you found your thing.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
You know?
I was like, cause like for me, like when I started getting into music and shit, I mean, dude, I think the first time I ever played an instrument, I was probably like fucking 8. I think Leaf got a fucking drum set for his birthday or some shit, and I started playing on that shit. I think by 12 is when I actually got into it, but I was in the metal scene before I got into the rap scene, which, like I said, because I've talked to you about it before, like, I like both, and now I'm probably just going to end up mixing both together instead of fucking doing one or the other, to be honest.
Dude, I just like I tell people, I don't know what genre they would put me in. Like I just whatever beat I come across or is put in front of me, like however it makes me feel, that's how I'm doing it. Like we got this rock joint coming out. It's pretty dope. Me and my lady is technically like rock / new metal / rap /
Hell yeah. Rosie, by the way, I don't know who Case O is. I'm not gonna lie. Or KCO, however the fuck you say that. Nah, I mean, for me, like, there was a while, like, so when I started out doing music and shit, right, I grew up listening to rap. Like, I grew up in the inner city before my fucking parents moved us out to the sticks and shit. All I ever fucking used to listen to, all my dad ever had on the radio was rap. Like, and I grew up in the good period, like the transition period where we still had 90s fucking hip hop and rap on the radio, and then transitioning into that early 2000s shit. So like I had a pretty good era, and then like fucking we used to listen to like DC 101 and shit too. So like I had a good fucking rock upbringing. But I got to the point, I think when I was like 12 or 13, I got to the point where I kind of rejected rap. I think I rejected it because I saw where it was going, because we had all that mumble rap bullshit going on, and I did not want to fucking be a part of it. I didn't want to listen to any of it. I didn't want none of that shit. So I rejected that shit from like 13 until 17.
Coffee, please. I was born in the late 80s, grew up in the 90s, like really grew up in the 90s. I remember when MTV was MTV, VH1, pop-up video, all that junk, man. Like, Yo MTV Raps, Biz Markie with the beat of the day, Kurt Loder with MTV News, Beavis and Butthead, Elon Flood, like all that shit. Beastie Boys. God, I remember when like 1,000 M&Ms took over the VMAs in the early 2000s. All Slim Shadys, yeah. And I remember TRL, all that junk, man. Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears, and then, but I grew up on like AC/DC, Leonard Skinner, John Mellencamp, but like it was always there because I didn't have shit. My mom put me in front of the TV, give me something to stay busy. All right.
Facts. Sorry, chat. I just checked my multi-chat. What's up, Jay? Chad said the multi-genre shit is facts. Metal rap song you got is fire. What's up, Matt?
What's up, man?
Boone Zach. I'm not. I know there's nothing wrong with the sticks. I'm just not a fan of the people in the sticks that I live around where I'm at. Yo, what's up, Banjo? I'm glad you came in.
Banjo, what's up, bro?
Also, Banjo, I sent you a message. I don't know if it went to your spam folder or not, or your request or whatever. Um, yeah, no, I mean, so that's the thing too. Is like when most people hear like I'm 25, right? When most people hear that, they don't think that I grew up on that older shit. Um,
I forget you're
yeah.
11 years my junior. You know, I tell
um,
my dude RJ all the time. He's 23. I'm like, bro, sometimes I forget you're more than 10 years my junior, bro. Like, it's something about the way you guys carry yourselves. Because look, there's 23 and 25-year-olds out here right now, just like for real out here. I mean, just
nah,
I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge. The bullshit's different today. Yeah, like when I was a kid in this town, we wasn't running around with guns and shit. We was running around stealing your shit. You know, not proud of it either way. Nothing's like better than the next, but still, you know, we don't do that shit anymore.
I mean, so my thing is though, like I've always related to like people who are older than me. And I guess because it is the way that I carry myself, like I've always just been I've had to fucking be a highly motivated individual. Like I have to motivate myself to do shit, not just because of like situations that I've been in, but it because my own head. Like I fucking deal with a lot of shit that most people don't know unless they listen to my music, because that's the only place I can talk about it. So I had to figure out how to fucking get that self-motivated character in myself to come out. And I don't like you said, I don't really fuck with all the. I don't really fuck with anybody my age, to be honest. I can't do it. There's just something about that mindset that they have that I don't want to be involved in it, because I'm like I have that song Nonsense with DBL, where I said I skipped the party, stay in. That's not fucking wrong. I don't go out and do shit anymore. I stay in, I work on shit. When I told you, when you sent me that cipher track, I had told you I'd have that shit back to you. I got home from work at like 9:30, and I worked on that motherfucker until like 2:30, 3 o'clock with fucking Leaf, and sent that shit. I knew you weren't awake. I was like, I know he ain't awake, but I told him I'd have him that shit, so he's gonna wake up to this shit.
Listen, I'm still gonna have my dude mix that too. All right, and then I still gotta send you the joint without the tag in it, so you can do your thing in it, and yeah. But I'm still gonna have him mix it too, and then I'm gonna put that one in front of you, and then you can decide which one we put out.
Hell yeah, I appreciate
Put
that.
out. Yo, shout out to Sweet Pea. That's my big bro. He's fucking genius with what he does. And we look exactly alike. I don't care what anybody says.
That's I mean, nah, because like I've seen you share stuff. I haven't. I'm assuming that most of your work is produced by him.
Mixed and mastered. I've leased beats. Like most of my joints are leased. I've got a few exclusives where I own them all like straight out. But I haven't made any of the beats. We have the ability and the equipment. We just haven't sat down and dabbled in it. Got other things. You know, one of these days it'll happen. Got the launch key and all that, and Logic, and you know, my lady can make beats.
Hell yeah.
She's working on one right now for something she wrote. She's actually like building the beat behind it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's real generic, you know. Like we're not masters. Thank you, sir.
I mean, my biggest thing, like if I had to give any advice on that, right, is because I started off making beats. I never actually even realized that I was gonna start rapping on these beats. And now juggling the two, it's fucking difficult. It is difficult to figure out like what day do I need to sit down and make beats, what day do I need to sit down and work on shit, and especially now that I've linked up with you, I linked up with Sav, and like I have other artists and shit that are hitting me up to work on stuff. I'm hitting up other artists to work on stuff. It's one of those things where now my beats are kind of fucking taking the back seat, because I'm like, I already have stuff that's out. I'm assuming they'll probably have stuff, but in the long run, I feel like beats will hurt me as an artist because I'm not I never started off to be a producer, essentially. So I feel like if I focus more on my beats, it will hurt my artist side more than it would help.
I mean, if you allow it to, like you said, you got to keep yourself motivated. You decide, like, okay, I can do both of these. Make yourself a BeatStars. Put some shit out there for release.
I do that, and so actually, what I was gonna talk to you about tonight too was I have to make myself a fucking producer distro kid because 2 different fucking people. I got hit with copyright by 2 different people on my last 2 streams on the same fucking beat. By 2 different people. I'm like, that doesn't even fucking make sense. So now I have to put the fucking beats out on distro under a producer fucking page, so that way nobody can hit my shit with copyrights when I fucking play it. I'm like, how the fuck does that even make sense? How did 2 different people claim the same fucking beat that I made literally that day?
If they're registering your beat though, you gotta be, you as the producer, if you didn't sell them exclusives and there's no paperwork, like, you sold them exclusively, or?
No, I didn't even sell them. Those ones were mine. Like, they were just ones that I was playing in the fucking stream because I have them and they're mine. So what I'm assuming is they had...
Yeah, be careful.
Because the one lady had, it wasn't ASCAP like you told me, it was a different one. But no, I don't remember what it was called. It was
like United Masters or something.
Some royalty check shit that fucking copyrighted it. So what I'm assuming is that there was something in the beat that sounded similar to a song that they had, so it just automatically copyright struck my shit. Which me and Leaf already sent out all the
samples?
messages and shit.
You use samples and whatnot?
Yeah. But I have the licensings for the samples, so we're clear on that.
Sometimes. I know, well, with the algorithms and stuff, sometimes maybe they just don't recognize it, and then you got to contact that person and be like, hey, I have the license, and then they have to, unfortunately, if that's, I can't tell you because I'm not, like, sitting there with it, you know what I mean?
And I
haven't had copyright strikes, surprisingly, like, fucking, I get a lot of hate, too. It's like, somebody was just saying, like I said, bro, like, I'm done being a bigger person. I'm not talking about the hate and whatnot, like, I'm not feeding it. I'm just like, I think it's fucking funny, I'm not even getting into it. It's just like, yeah, have fun with your not purchased beats. I'm like, I got receipts. I've got rights to use them. My shit's registered. The producer has his cut. Everything's good, how it's supposed to be. I's are dotted, T's are crossed. What's up?
Banjo made a good point. He said no matter what riff you come up with, those chords have been used before. So, Banjo, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that their royalty fucking shit just copywrote it because it sounded similar, which I already sent the emails out for them to release the copyrights, and then if they don't, it's going to go to the legal side because
unfortunately similarities. Yeah.
So, if they're smart, they'll just release the copyright. They'll just let it go because they know that it's not theirs. If they're dumb, they'll get hit with a fucking cease and desist, and then they'll get hit with the I hope it doesn't have to go that far. I don't feel like dealing with that shit. But they're not gonna fucking copyright my entire fucking 3-hour live. That's fucking crazy.
I get shit sometimes where it's like some of your stuff is partially muted in certain countries that don't have rights to play that. I'm like, I get that because some countries are like, yeah, you can't listen to music. I guess. I don't know.
China.
Maybe. China got this shit where if they catch you jaywalking, facial recognition, you fucking get docked right out of your account. It's called the social crediting system, and that shit is coming here.
That shit's crazy.
About 2030.
Banjo, that you have a good point too. I took a lot of music history and music theory classes, so I know exactly what you mean. But and if I'm skipping over your chats, guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep this between with me and Mike because I've been waiting to get him on, and he's got some really
talk to him, bro.
Really look, going on.
It's not my show. And look, I can't see what these people are saying. So, are you on the live, bro?
James, also, I appreciate that, bro. I try and keep it real. If you cross-reference me and when I'm on with Jay and when I'm on my own shit, I fucking say all the same exact shit. I'm not one of these fucking people who's just out here fucking talking shit just to talk shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I talk my shit, but I keep it real.
Yeah. I talk my shit too, and I keep it real too. Like I talk about things that I'm not throwing allegations out, you know. Like it's a lot of people are upset with me, and I'm like, I don't care, bro. I didn't do nothing but look out for a couple of you guys, and then you went and said some stuff that I did not say to you. So let's just rub that shit on your chest and keep making music. But you go sit over at that table now.
That's like, I'm gonna go. I mean, I'm gonna shed some light on it because the whole shit that was going on with fucking Sav at the beginning of the
yo, shout out to Savvy real quick. Look, I got no beef with Savvy, bro. We've talked since, you know, it's for real. Like, I want to see everybody win. I really do, doing their own thing. I just, you know, if I have the right to defend myself, especially when I defend myself with facts, you know, like, okay, you said I said this, but I can show where you actually said this about this person, but you're in their camp shaking their hand. Like, I wonder, like, get the fuck out of here. It's like, I don't do that shit. Like, I'm not going to pretend to like you.
Jay said, love you, Mike.
Yeah, much love, bro. So, like, it's all love, bro. Like, and look, yeah, like, we're all one big fucking family anyway in this whole underground shit. I say it all the time. We can do so much more together than beefing, and I'm better than you and this and that, bro. And family fights, sometimes it gets fucking serious, you know, like, bro, keep it hip hop, keep it music, like, fucking, or don't speak.
I wish you would have seen the last live that I did at the end where I talked about beefs. I went in because I was pissed. I was fucking sick and tired of all of it, and then I woke up this week with all the shit that was going on with Sav, and then had like some people message me and shit. So, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to have to fucking say this the way that I want to say it. I will not fucking participate in the fucking Ohio scene because of the shit that I've just seen. And if you're an artist in here and you're from Ohio, if you show me that you're not on that bullshit, then I will work with you. But if you are on the type of bullshit that I saw from most of those fucking people that are all in the same fucking place that are making fucking... Nah, I will not fucking deal with that shit. And if I find another fucking scene like that, I will not fucking do that either. That is fucking crazy. Y'all motherfuckers, they were working harder at talking shit on Facebook than they were at fucking writing their music. That shit was crazy. That shit was wild.
I have no comment because I could go all day and I would sound like a hater. Like, I would hear myself like, yeah, no, shut up, Mike. Like, I'm good. Go do you guys. Bro, one of the big boys hit me up and was like, you know, you'll never make it in this business. You know, I'm ashamed I introduced you to a bunch of people. And I'm like, bro, like, I don't get it. Like, the fuck do you mean? It's like every time I see you, you're in an issue. I'm like, I don't have issues. Every time you see somebody else and then they know of me, they're talking shit. Because one of their friends said some shit and they heard it from one of their friends and so on and so forth. Word of mouth is still the greatest fucking form of advertisement ever, you know? So I'm like, cool. I don't care. Talk your shit.
See, and that's the other thing too, is like people can start shit with you, but it just depends on if you give them a fucking response and you're in the middle of that shit, right? If you shut the fuck up and don't say anything, that's just them talking shit at that point. I mean, depending on what they're talking about, the one thing that I said that nobody should ever fucking touch is you don't fucking talk about somebody's kids. If you talk about somebody's kids, you goddamn right. You're probably gonna have some shit to say after that. But other than that, if they're just running their mouth, fuck that shit, bro. I'm not gonna comment and let these motherfuckers get free promotion. No, fuck you. I don't like
somebody out there, and I have the screenshot because they've since deleted the message on Messenger. And he told me to have fun taking care of another man's kids. I was like, you're fucking, like, bro. I just blocked it. Like, these are my kids too. Like, you know what I mean? It's been years. These guys were tiny. Like, and they have a dad that lives right down the street, you know. We're all like, it's cool. They don't call me dad. They do sometimes. I don't correct them. Just, you know, they know.
I mean, it's all about
So
who takes care of them too. Like they see
you
that
know,
shit.
like I've been here for years. I'm not going anywhere.
Banjo said if you shaved your beard, you look like the lead singer from Mudvayne almost.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I can see it. Also, James, always, bro.
Mud shovel. Mud shovel. Yeah, bro, that's my shit. Oh, wait, no. You said Mudvayne, not Stain. Sorry,
Yeah,
Mudvayne.
Mudvayne.
Okay, dig. Yeah, all right, yeah. I used to fucking Mudvayne when I rode my bike. I used to BMX hardcore, bro. But I was never home. I couldn't
Oh
be
shit, he
home,
said
you
your
know?
head. My bad. I misread that.
Oh, my head.
Yeah.
My head. I do shave my head normally. That's why I'm wearing a hat right now, because it's not shaved.
Same. I feel that.
And like I have hair from like here back. I have like the whole old man shit
Same.
and nothing up here.
I got the fuzz on top.
Yeah.
The army let me take the fuzz. They didn't let me take
A
the
little
rest of the
bit.
shit.
A little bit. Bro, 2008, I had a hairline. I woke up and my shit was like, I'm like, whoa. Like, I promise you, I'm like, where the fuck did it go? I had a picture from the night before. Had a hairline. I woke up and I was like, whoa.
That's funny as shit. Yo, what's up, Lisa?
That's
coming
cool.
No, that's funny as fuck, dude. I mean, I feel it though. I used to have fucking hair down to here. Like I was that fucking metal kid, bro. Like, and then one day
I had some long hair.
and then it didn't fucking come back, and I was like, damn, that's crazy.
I shaved my beard like a week and a half ago, and that shit's already back.
I don't really get my shit done too much. I look like a scrub most of the time, for real.
I ain't shaved it and like really, like I left the goat and just took the sides, like it was overly hot, and I was like, yep, bye. Here it is.
I got lucky. I got that fucking natural taper, so like up here on my face isn't actually fucking thick, and I don't have to fucking get all hot and shit during the summertime.
My shit when it woofs. I went 7.5 months without shaving or cutting my hair when I was in the county one time, and like I'm probably like, and it gets brighter, like orange as it gets. And I look like fucking big old Santa Claus from Gingerville. It was nuts, and I'm only half ginger, you know. It was like the hair on my head brown. This shit grows in like strawberry blondish.
Dude, my fucking dad's beard's red as fuck. Red as fuck. And when he fucking grows his shit out, his does the same thing. It's just like, the motherfucker looks like
How
a
red
ginger
it
version of
is? Red as
Santa.
fuck.
Like,
How red is fuck, bro?
red's pretty fuck.
Fuck is pretty red, you mean? Maybe?
Same. Jay said I'm half ginger.
So what do you got going on? Did you share the live on your page?
I did. I shared. So I shared it on. I shared it to my personal, and then hold on, let me go in.
I want to like get out of here and share it so some of my people can hop on, because you didn't tag me. I don't think.
I tagged you off my personal page.
James, go look on my page and see if I'm tagged in anything. Should be something on there I was tagged in.
Let me share it again, and I'll tag you.
Oh no, I have to approve it for it to show up. Let me hop out of here and come right back. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine, bro.
I'll be right back.
I'll talk to everybody in chat for a minute. Yo, this banjo, that's hilarious. Yo, he said red as fuck. Oh shit. Banjo, you funny as shit, bro. Make sure I got it public. It should be public. Yeah, I got it on public. Cause I share so like I do multiple streams. So I stream into the YouTube Shorts too. So I do vertical stream on YouTube if you don't feel like watching on Facebook, and then I do regular horizontal on Facebook.
Mic check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. And we're back.
So, what new stuff does Mike B got going on? Because I know, we finally got that cipher wrapped up, but I haven't heard anything else yet. I know you had that metal song.
Hold on a second. I have to math. We got an EP coming. Yeah. Like 10-track EP or album, whatnot. You know, whatever. I who cares?
You got a theme you can tell us, or no? Or is it still hush?
Theme? I don't know.
All right, I can dig it.
Like, that's the theme.
I mean, that's the best though, right? Instead of being constricted to writing something, you just throw it all together.
Everything's a little different. I'm gonna have a couple of the songs that, you know, a couple of the newer ones that are released, one or two of the older ones, and I got a whole bunch of new shit. We're just gonna put it all in one place.
James asked when you coming out with the metal song with your wife.
Not sure. Soon, hopefully. She hasn't been feeling well, and you know, she busts her ass managing salons and whatnot. So when she comes home, she's usually really tired. So
Banjo also said he's gonna send you a beat. He said, "I bet you he can make a hit out of it."
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've been waiting. I've been waiting.
I got tons of shit. Oh, dude. And the thing that sucks is, like, I would love to fucking play them, but I'm not getting another copyright. I'll wait until I make my other artist page to put the beats out, so that way when I post them, like, nobody can copyright that shit because the whole beat will be copyrighted.
Yeah, maybe if you like register your beats first and then play them, you know, like but I don't know. I imagine it'd be the same thing with like having your music registered. I used to get like when I listen to other people's music on my Facebook Live, sometimes I'll get a copyright. Oh, you might get copyright, and I'm like, oh, okay. But when I listen to my music, nothing.
I would say I didn't have any problems with my music because it showed me the clips of like what certain second got copyrighted, and they were literally the same fucking beat for two different people. I was like, okay, so we're gonna have to do that, which I'm not thinking of it as a bad way, because you know, like, this is the independent talk podcast for independent artists. To me, I just see more promotion toward my beats and toward my music, more monetization, because now instead of me just having my music, if somebody doesn't like the way that I rap, if somebody doesn't like the way that I made a song, now they can just listen to the beats, and I can get streams off the beats too. So for me, I'm not thinking of it as a bad thing. It is kind of annoying because I don't feel like having to do all the extra shit, but I do know that it could potentially pay off.
It's a business. Like, it's not just for fun. Like, is it fun? Yes. But is it stressful? More times than none. You know, it's like I feel like a lot of people just like fucking hang a mic up in their closet, go in there and come out like, now I'm a rapper. Like, no, bro. Like, it's like, okay, cool. Like, what are you gonna do now? What's your next move?
Make another song. Dude, like, so my progression since the end of 2020, right? I put my first song out in December of 2020, and then I put like 3 songs out in three or four in 2021, and I didn't really know anything yet, right? For me, what I was doing was kind of just scoping the landscape out because I didn't know anything about it. I was still learning how to mix and master. I was still learning how to make beats and like do good on that shit. I was still learning my flows. I was still trying to learn everything while I was doing it. And it like I said before, like my discography is kind of that tells a story within itself, not just my music, because you can see where I started and where I'm at now. And I won't take any of them down, no matter if I look back on a song and I'm like, wow, you know, like Goliath is fucking ass. Like, I don't know why the fuck I thought that was awesome. It's hot garbage. Like, I can look back and say that, but it's telling a story of the progression that I had. So I used to be that guy, and now I made a business transition toward the beginning of the year where I finally understood what I needed to do. And it's paying off, to be honest. I feel like it's helped me a lot more. Like I said, I think 3 or 4 months ago, I ended up hitting almost 2,000 streams on one song in like a month.
Nice.
And I had like 1,300 monthlies at one point. I'm dropping back down a little bit, but I haven't been releasing that much shit. I have a lot of stuff that I'm working on that I'm kind of building up, so that way I can just keep the releases coming again like I had before, because I was doing a song a week, and that turned into like a song every 2 weeks, and then it kind of tapered off as I started to get busier with work. But yeah, so I'm working on stuff to hold it and then just dump releases one after another like I did before.
Absolutely. Good. Oh, wait a minute. There is something cool coming up, but it's not till next year. January, February, and March. We're scheduled for a West Coast tour. Be in California, one spot in Oregon, and a couple of spots in Nevada. Nice. So, I don't know what your schedule is going to look like, but each show has like a week time apart, like in between each other. Like, my plan is to just go out there and get like a hotel somewhere and maybe pay like 2 months worth of rent and then rock out. That way I'm at least out there. Now I can just like Uber or carpool or some shit. Because like I don't plan on going out by myself. Like I'm probably gonna take Bobby Bars if he's available, and you know he ain't never been. I don't think he's ever been to the West Coast. I know I never have. So
I would definitely have to work that out with the boss.
You got January, February, March. I'll send you the flyer. It's not like we're not like promoting it just yet because some of the venues are still to be announced. But you know, I think there's like 4 venues in like California and Nevada locked down already. So that's 4 shows. You know, it's cool.
My problem is like, I mean, I already told you before. Like, my dad owns his own business. I pretty much run all the stuff in the field, so it's hard for me to do stuff like that. I was talking to Sav the other night about that. Actually, I was like, for the most part, like if I do any shows and if I were to do a tour, it would have to like I can really only do weekend stuff essentially right now. That's kind
of not if it's paying you like a like $800-900 a show. You know, I'm not saying that's what I'm getting, but you know, we're not going out there for free. I would if I was built like that financially, but I'm not right now, so we're hashing some things out to make it make sense, because I would fucking love to go out there.
I had a buddy that used to live in Cali when he was in the Navy, and like funds wise, I can't make that work. Sadly, as much as I wish I could, like
California's expensive. You got to know somebody. Like I know a couple of people out in like the Bakersfield area, but that's not too close to where any of the shows are gonna be. So like, you know, it'd be cool to stop by and say hi, but you know, who knows?
Eventually,
But
I'd like to be able to do that.
I'm gonna be right next to Las Vegas. Not going. Don't care.
I've never been attracted to Vegas, to be honest.
I have. I just don't want to. It's kind of like the reason I've never tried cocaine. You know, not because I'm afraid of it, because I'm afraid I might like it. Like, stay away. You know, cool.
That's a good way to put it, though. That's a good way to put it.
Bro, listen, like, real talk. I grew up my whole life without my father because of drugs. Like, you know, I always want my kids to know who I am. So, not just know who I am, but, you know, be here, present.
That's a good way to look at it, though. That's definitely the best way to look at it.
I'm not saying I've, you know, never done other drugs, but, you know, everybody's passed.
Yeah, I mean, it's just whether you decide to let those drugs use you. And if you don't, then good job. You didn't fall into the trap. If you did, then you probably need to get some help and get out of that situation.
Yeah, well, sometimes, you know, sometimes it takes going down those roads and, you know, being addicted and not caring about anything else but that. And, you know, and then,
like,
yeah. Yes.
As long as you got away from it, that's just part of you. Like nobody can really take anything away from you because you got away from it. You stopped doing what you were doing, and now that made you who you are. And honestly, I think
Rock
Mike
bottom,
B is dope
rock
as shit.
bottom, bro. Rock bottom is rock bottom. Like, Mike B's not perfect. Mike B fucks up like everybody else, but Mike B doesn't make the same mistakes over and over and over again anymore.
Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking Banjo said I snorted salt one time. That's about it. Let's just say my brain marinated.
Like bath salt?
I
don't know, I've never.
I don't know.
I snorted salt off like the lunch table in middle school and stuff. Like, you won't do that. Like, you know, like I get, yeah.
That's hilarious. I mean, so and like I've said before too, with the show thing though, he said it was just salt, just regular salt. But with the show thing, like, I never really got into. Oh yeah, what's up, Andrick? Dope to see you in here. I never really got into music to do shows, to be honest. And I know that it's an important part in getting in front of people and stuff. But I also realize the day and age that we live in, and you don't necessarily need to do shows to get exposure. I did have fun at the last show. I hated the fact that I felt like I was gonna puke after I was done. Yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, like I've never really wanted to get up and perform in front of people. I did it in school and shit. I didn't really have a problem. I mean, I got nervous. I sweated my ass off doing it, but I got through it, did what I was supposed to do. I never really pictured myself doing shows unless I was like sitting behind a fucking drum set. So I'm kind of iffy when it comes to doing shows still. Like, if you ask me, I'm not going to turn it down because it's Mike B. I'm not going to be like, if he thought to come and ask me to come do this show, I'm not going to be like, nah, bro, I'm not going. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not doing that. That's like DBL. DBL told me a week ago. He was like, "Hey man, you want to come do our songs on this set with me on the 24th?" And I was like, "Yo, it's fucking DBL, bro. I can't tell him no either. Like, I'm gonna go do it."
Kill it. I'm trying to get in up here at this it's a bar and grill, man, but like they got outdoor volleyball court, big old deck, stage, like, bro, and the inside's beautiful too. So I figure it would be dope. I want to do something that starts in like the afternoon and runs, you know, because they got the volleyball and all that. We can fire up a couple of grills and they can, you know, whatever, man. I feel like it'd be dope. I'm just I know the owner's nephew, and I, sent email on a couple of stuff. We're just waiting. Literally sent all that stuff like last night. Same place that I wanted to do, for the show this Saturday that we're just scratching. We're not even getting our hopes up. And even if they would call tomorrow and be like, hey, no, sorry, can't do it.
That's
if you give me, like, I need X amount to make this make sense, because I'm going to have it, because everybody I call is going to be like, hey, man, make it make sense. Like, all right, I got gas money, let's go.
Facts. That's like, I don't know. I'm assuming that the 24th isn't paid. Even if it is, I don't really give a fuck, because like it's DBL's set. He was nice enough.
Get you some merch. Get you some merch.
As in, like, what do you mean?
Get some merchandise and take it up there and sell it. Take it up there and sell it. That's how you make some money. That's how it's a paid show. You put your merch out. You get around, you talk to some people, you get up there, you rock that fucking stage, and you'll see him at the merch table after that. At least that's what happened with us at the Struggle Jennings show, bro. When me and Bobby opened up for Struggle, Gunsmoke was out there too. Shout out to Gunsmoke and Old Man West. Yeah, Gunsmoke, Old Man West. Shout out to them. They killed that shit. But shout out to Struggle Jennings. Shout out to the HMAC. Yeah, sorry. Okay, shout outs are done. But bro, we did that, and like I've never been on stage and gotten off and was like, yeah, bro, that was absolutely dope. I killed it. Like, no, I'm always like, we could have done better. But when I got to the merch table, I was like, yo, that was dope. That was you. You were just up there, like, yo, sign this. Can I get a picture? I'm like, for real? Is this happening? All right, bet. What's up? How are you? Thank you for coming out.
Oh,
like that stuff can do a bunch of things to some people. What it did for me was like, it humbled me. It's like, like, okay, we made it in my eyes. Regardless of where we go after this, it don't matter. People paid money to come and watch us perform more than a couple of times. Like, when we put the shows together right up here, we had line out the door.
That's what's up.
We had Wu-Tang, fucking 144, Judah Priest, all them fucking. We had WWE guys up here. Shout out to Enzo Amore.
Hell yeah.
Sure,
Yo, what's up, JJ? I appreciate you for tuning in. Banjo told me to get at you because he said that you helped him a little bit. So I don't know what he meant by that, but if you want to hit up my DMs and let me know what he's talking about, I'd appreciate that. Also, I mean, that's like, well, so the thing that made a difference to me, right, especially after I saw you get on stage, was when I did, that was my first fucking show, first set, like first time I ever did anything that kind of way, and you walked up to me after my set was done and were like, bro, good shit, you killed that. I enjoyed that. I was like, all right, well, that made the fucking difference. That's all I needed to hear. And then once, because I know Matt was kind of running shit, once Matt was done, he told me that he liked the set and everything, and I was like, there's the fucking second one, so, like, we're good. Because I was like, these were two artists that I really, like, out of everybody that was there, these are two artists that I really enjoyed seeing perform and actually, like, enjoyed their music. So that made a world of difference to me.
For sure. And it was dope, and that was the name of the show to begin with, was artists supporting artists. So, like, I can't say I've never been to like an artist showcase or whatnot, or a show where people haven't, shown love afterwards. But like, it happens. But I can't say I've been to been the one where absolutely nobody came up and was like, hey man, that was, you always get love, but then there's always, the unloving. You just whatever, keep going. I don't care.
That's like, I love the fact that when I came through with the camera, like, you played into like the camera. So I was like, dude, these videos are cool as shit. These videos are gonna be dope. And then I saw you use the one that Leaf sent you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we had to take that song I put up on the reels down there. Bro, Look, I don't know. It doesn't bug me. I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'll just say this: it was fucking funny that the littlest complex there had the biggest fucking mouth the next week after that. After dancing around me and shit all on video, I'm about to post that video too, because shit don't make sense.
I've been talking about that with Savvy.
That shit don't make sense.
I mean, so I'm not here to talk shit, but I will clear the.
You're not. Wait, yeah. I'm sorry.
No. Because I'm not about to talk shit. I'm about to keep it real from what I saw, because I guess somebody didn't think that there were eyes watching everybody. Because I don't like I said before, like I'm used to watching everybody. I've always had to watch everybody. So for my first show, you're damn right, I was watching every fucking person in there. To go and fucking make videos like that after you were sitting in a fucking blunt circle, fucking sharing fucking blunts and jumping up on fucking stage and being part of somebody's set while they were on there, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah, talking and talking shit on people in their camp, like, oh, well, this guy's signed now and supposed to be big and shot, but he didn't sell one ticket. I'm the only one that sold tickets to that show, and like, not that show, but the show that they were involved in. So I'm not using names, but I'm like, how do you get the audacity to talk actual shit? I was just like, somebody asked me about it, and I was like, yeah, bro, this is what happened. It was this and that and whatever. But it was what happened. There wasn't no extra like, yeah, this, that, fucking snake and that. Like, no, wasn't none of that shit.
No,
we all had a good time. I thought everybody was smiling, bro. You know what a real snake to me is? Someone that pretends to wear a smile and shit and then runs back to their people and says you did this and did that and blah, blah, blah with absolutely no proof.
And I would shoot that shit down because I was there. I didn't see none of that fucking shit. Like, it didn't happen. And like
I went down to a show with, bro, and I don't get it. Look, I don't get it. I don't get if like I threaten people like by just surviving, like if my vibration is too whatever, or if like you see me on stage and it's like because listen, I'm not better than anybody. I do what I do. I wear my shoes. If we're all in a big crowd and we throw our shoes up at the same time, I'm not trying to catch hers or his or yours. I'm trying to catch mine because I'm going to survive in my shoes because I know how to. I don't know how to survive in your shoes. I probably wouldn't have survived your upbringing. Who knows? You probably wouldn't have survived mine. I died 3 times. I'm only 36. I was only 15. I'm not, but what, sorry. What I'm just,
I shouldn't have went into it, but I wanted to make it known because I saw what was going on because I was there and other people that were there, I haven't seen anything from it. So I will fucking speak on it because I keep shit real on my show. I keep shit real with everybody else. And that's the thing. That's another reason why it showed me why I do not want to mess with the Ohio scene. Again, if there are any artists in here that are in the Ohio scene and you are not like those other people, I am sorry. Don't feel grouped into them. You're the exception. I love you guys because you don't play into that bullshit. But if you're more worried about talking shit than making fucking music, I don't want any part of you.
I'll probably never go back out for a show again. It's nothing against Ohio at all. Like you say, it's. And I don't even want I don't want to diss nobody. I'm not trying to belittle nobody, no culture, no state, none of that, bro. It's not my scene. It's not my people. It's not real.
Facts.
To me, that's my opinion. I'm not belittling anybody. I'm not judging anybody. I'm away from it. And I'm happy.
Somebody tried to drag me into that shit and didn't even have any idea that I was from fucking DMV, bro.
Somebody kept trying to fucking.
Like, oh, I thought you were in Ohio, and I'm like, no, bro. What the fuck? Anyway, Cliff told me to tell you that he's got a song idea for the both of you, and he's gonna call you on Saturday.
Okay.
What if Straight Savvy has something in Ohio for artists not from Ohio? Sev.
Show
I don't
you
know.
our support from a distance. I'll shout the show out, but I'm not coming.
As much
And
as much as I would
I'll
love
do that
to,
off the strike.
yeah, as much as I would love, like, look, bro, I'm gonna fucking see if I can get some contacts and shit together down here and send them to you, because I can guarantee you that the fucking scene down around my way is not as fucking he said she said. I mean, like, I would love to come and support. I just don't know if I can fucking be around that shit, bro. Like I told you earlier, like, just that little bit of shit had me
I
so
would at
fucking
least
drained.
look, sorry, I don't mean to cut
No,
you
you're
off.
good. You're good.
I feel like we're kind of want to say, like, bro, if everybody could fucking get together under the same roof and sit and fucking just talk shit out and hash shit out, like, bro, like, whatever. Who cares? Like, this, that, just, but no more. You
Just
go
make
do
music.
you. You go do you. I'm going to do me over here. I'm not going to talk about you, you know. We can do business and business. We can do so much more working together.
Yeah, and
I'll hire I'll hire a goddamn bully from the 5th grade before I'll hire some fucking buddy off the street I don't know. Because if that bully, that bully knows that they've, whatever, how they used to treat and whatnot, regardless, but they might work a little harder if they're real. Because, like, I want to show this guy, that it's not me anymore. That, this is something I can do. I'm about it. Let's do it. And I don't, cool, the past is the past. I forgive. I don't forget shit, though. I mean, I
facts.
forget what I had for breakfast. Right?
Yo, Banjo, thanks for
But
coming in, bro. Sorry.
much love, Banjo.
Um, nah, I mean, here, hold on, I gotta read one of these. So my boy Andrick, so Andrick, if anybody in here has heard me talk about the glass company that I wanted to bring as a vendor, my boy Andrick runs Blast Glass. Fuck, that's a tongue twister. God damn it, Andrick. But check him out. I'm pretty sure they got a Facebook page. He said everyone has their own opinion and it's okay to have that. All artists should always be either willing to collab or just to talk and help each other and give great feedback. That's exactly how I feel. That's why I started doing this show, was specifically for that. I did not know that shit was like that. Yeah, it got crazy. It was like, that shit was wild. I've never seen some shit like that about music. I said this in Sav's stream. I said this in my last stream. If you're a fucking artist, right, you have one job. You're in the entertainment industry. Nobody gives a fuck other than you and the other artists that you work with about your personal shit. Shut the fuck up and entertain me. That's it. Shut the fuck up and entertain me. Do your fucking job. Quit fucking talking shit and make some fucking music. Make some fucking beats. Do something that's fucking productive instead of counterproductive. Because I guarantee you a lot of, like, the fan base that I start building are going to think the same way that I do. And they don't like that shit. They don't like to see when fucking people want to sit there and run their mouth about dumb shit. Those are the fans that I want to attract. Because I don't want my fans fucking starting dumb shit under my fucking umbrella either.
Yes.
I don't want that shit. I want to keep that shit as far away from me as possible. So if you think that you're going to get some fucking clout by coming and talking shit about me or anybody that I'm working with, I guarantee you the people who follow me that like me are going to fucking laugh at you, and they're not even going to fucking pay you any mind.
I like to laugh. Bro, listen, true story. Sorry. So I can get my lady and both the boys out here. Like, I fell into a laughing fit nonstop. My head hurt, all that back here. Could not stop, bro. I mean, like, obnoxiously laughing for like 20 minutes, non-fucking stop. I'm trying to talk, I just can't stop. And then she looks it up. She's like, well, people with cognitive issues and head injuries and whatnot. I'm like, well, this isn't this. It's like this is the first time I was. My kids are looking at me like, "Are you okay?" Oh, what is he like? Are you high? I'm like, did you really just ask me that? Like, shut up. It's like, no.
Holy shit.
It's
Funny
like,
as fuck.
oh, it's great.
I'm
I
not
love
gonna
it.
lie. The last time that I laughed like that, I was tripping balls on shrooms signing fucking CDs. I had to wipe tears away to try and sign these CDs without fucking them. That's one of the CDs that I was trying to give you. Why I asked if you had a CD player in your car, because I was gonna give you one of them, because I was like, these have a funny fucking story behind it.
I, I had a CD player in the Odyssey, but that fucking thing blew up twice last year, and we just scratch sold it to my sister, and she used it for parts. But we don't have like 2020 Accord. There's no CD player. I wish there was.
I mean, it happens. Like, my thing is, like, when I came out with like the mixtape CDs and shit, I did them they're almost like memorabilia, because not everybody has a CD player, but if you have one, you can still use it. But I also only signed a certain amount, and I only signed a certain mixtape. So there's that.
We'll have hard
aspect
copies.
too.
We'll have hard copies, man. Look, this shit's probably not going to drop until early next year. Like, while a little before, while, or after this tour. I'm not sure yet. We're still so far out right now. Here's one thing that is I can give you advice. Don't put things on the back burner that you don't intend to come back to right away.
I've learned that.
Because, yeah, bro.
It's bad.
Shit like, yeah. You lose interest sometimes, and then it's like, oh, well, it's ruined anyway. Fuck it.
I have a couple that are kind of like that, but I'm re-sparking that shit because I will not. So like, if I have obligations with another artist, I will make a new song with another artist. But I have not worked on anything new until I finish these old ones. And it's not just like, because like I haven't really lost a spark for it. Every time I'm here, I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm like, that'd be so good. Why the fuck didn't I finish this earlier? But
I'm not saying that.
I also have another theory behind that. Because maybe that those songs are good enough to the point where the level that I was at when I started writing those, I wouldn't have been able to finish them the way that I need to finish them now. So I look at it as a good thing too, because I'm like, it's not that I lost interest. Every time I hear those songs that I haven't fucking finished, I'm still like, yo, I need to come back to these and I need to finish them. So there's nothing new that I can release until I finish these songs.
Like, everything happens for a reason, man. I have a song called Playing with Pain. That shit sat for almost a year before I ran into the fucking amazing Kevin Clouds, straight out of Flint, Michigan. Shout out to Kevin Clouds in Flint, Michigan. Hardest White Boy Live. Go check out his album. Absolutely dope. That's not what I'm saying. That's the name of his album. That's what he says. That's, so he very well may be. I'm not here to test that theory. That's my dude. But, I sent him the thing, and, he's like, I'll fuck with that. Sent me a verse the next day, and all right, bet. Now, Playing with Pain, I mixed and mastered that. I had some help from some people that I'm not gonna send flowers to right now because we don't associate with them anymore, which hope they're doing well, but we don't. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, that was the first one that I mixed and mastered, and then So Done, I mixed and mastered that one. It's not great, but like we was learning those, but it still sounds dope. But if you know music, you listen to it and you're like, yeah. This needs to be a little different. This needs to be a little tweaked, whatever. I had a big issue with the EQ, but we're okay now. We're getting better too.
EQ was one of the first things that I like kind of figured out how to do really well. The only thing that I was upset with myself about, and I will say this, the song that you sent me, I got upset because I was so busy working on the fucking vocals that I forgot to EQ the track. And I listened to it, and I'm like, it still sounds good. I'm like, but I realized why I had a loudness issue, and it was coming from the bass, and I didn't fucking check it. So like, I'm kind of half tempted to go back in and EQ that shit and send you an updated version.
Well, I mean, you don't need an EQ because when I send it out, it's going to be EQ'd anyway. It's going to everything one by one.
Hell yeah. I'm just happy that you were happy with the vocals, because like when I was listening to like all of your different parts, I was like, yeah, I know I can make these sound good. Like I know I can make it to where you can pick out each voice without it being too loud and overbearing. Like, and it fucking came out so nice.
Bro, everybody that's on that track too. Shout out to Slew. Shout out to Pash Pryor. Shout out to Drew B. Shout out to SPtheGreat. When you see that guy, tell him I said shout out. And my young boy Kyle, like, bro, this kid, well, he's 19 now, but bro, he killed it, and he's been waiting. Like, bro, like, look, that song, that's been about 7 months. I didn't just want to put just anybody. I've had other artists send me verses and stuff, and then I'm just not. You know, it's like, look, no offense, man. I was just like, that's not what I'm looking for this. I appreciate it, but now you got something for something else. You know?
I appreciate you hitting me up for that track, because that shit was dope, to be honest.
So I knew I wanted to work with you. I like, these guys are cool. And then, you know, Donahue knew of me, you know. So it's, I always tell people, like, you know, like whatever. Like, bro, I hear it, like, for real. Like, I hear it. Some radio show just shouted me out the other night we was on. It's like, Mike B, man, he's coming. He's got some good stuff. And he's like, he's coming. He's got some big hate, too. Like, and I'm like, why would you? Yeah. What? You know what hate stands for? Having anger towards everything. You don't really know why. You just hate that thing. You can't really conjure up a logical reason why you hate this. You choose to hate it. You don't have to. You don't have to care. Give it any thought. You just choose to hate it. And you know what haters stands for? Having anger towards everyone reaching success. Haters. Trademark. T-shirts coming out soon.
That was dope. I like that. That was dope. Hell yeah. That
was legal trademark. Go look at it. Legal trademark. Anybody can go Google that shit.
I'm not stealing your shit, Mike. No,
I'm not saying it. Like, no, I can't. It's for anybody else. I had to put a couple artists down on this a couple of months ago, and you know, because I'm like, so what do you guys own? Like, they're like, oh man, like, you know, I'm like, were you guys trademarked your names, any of that? Like, no. I'm like, you got haters? They're like, not really. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, let me tell you what I would do. Because, like, I'm like 50 Cent petty, all right? Especially if I have a bankroll behind me. You know, I'm a Google search everything you're doing. And if you're not trademarked, I'm going to trademark your fucking name. Exact spelling, all that shit. And anywhere you go, man, you're going to have to fucking pay me. Or change your name. And go do it the right way. And then what I'll do with that after you fucking change your name and shit, I will take a shit on that trademark. I'll print it out, take a shit on it, and burn it. I don't care.
All right.
I don't like
going with that.
I don't like, but bro, that's business.
You got a good point. Because I seen there was this other dude who has like kind of the same name as me. Except instead of the difference is DA. It's just duh. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I don't even think he's like an active artist anymore, but I was like, that's... Oh well. I also spelled mine different. I spelled mine fucked up so that way like it wasn't the same. There's a reason there's 3 capitals in that bitch. And it's not just to separate the fucking words.
I just want to be clear with this, like, I will never allow anybody else to ever get under my skin that much where I would really put my foot towards doing that. But I have looked it up. I'm okay. Cool. Bet. One more fucking thing. No, but we're not going to do that.
I think the one thing that I'm not going to dox myself. I'm not going to put my shit out there, but I need to get on some shit. I will tell you that. Andrick, I will tell wait. Oh, you tagged him in that. Thank you. I appreciate it. He's probably in there watching the fucking movie. Yo, what's up, Ricky? Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, no, I mean, my thing is, like, I got some shit that I have to do. I got some shit I got to take care of. After you sent me the ASCAP shit, I was like, all right, so there's some stuff I got to do. There's some shit I got to get on. There's some other...
You got stuff released on DistroKid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go right on your, my music. Click on whatever track. At the very top, you see the ISRC code and, the UPC and all that. Just copy and paste that shit when you register your shit in through ASCAP.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and then go through and register your shit with Sound Exchange, Sound Scan. I'll send you some. I'll send you some decent, like, where you can copyright, like, your tune, your flow, all that, like, lyrics, whatnot. Send you all that shit.
I would say because
you can do it pretty inexpensively. Nothing's free, but it's not hundreds of dollars. Like, you can go to LegalZoom and do all that shit too. You can spend like $300-$400 for a copyright. Roughly, I mean, whatever.
I don't remember. I gotta look into that shit. James, am I gonna be putting out anything soon? That is a really good question, and I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. AKS, what's wrong with Ohio? A lot of the shit that I fucking saw this week. That's my opinions. I don't fucking get down with all that shit. There's just a whole lot of shit talk, and I'm not part of that. I'm not part of that shit talk. And a lot of it, like, a lot of the artists that I saw were mostly Ohio artists. That's what it is. I'm not gonna be part of that shit. I don't want to be part of that shit. I don't give a fuck who likes who. I really don't give a fuck, because as I said before, like, we're artists. Our job is to entertain people, and I'm gonna fucking entertain people. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and hop on fucking people's posts, hopping on, like, shit talking, like, whatever the fuck. I worry about myself. I don't need to worry about everybody else. And if there's people that are going to worry about everybody else, that means those are people that I don't want to be around.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I'm not saying, like, fuck you guys. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying that's shit that I want to keep myself away from. And I'm going to...
What we are saying is, rub it on your chest, do you?
Yeah, I'm not...
Look, like, it up.
I can't stop you from doing, like, the stuff that you want to do, and I'm not going to sit here and, like, be like, oh, AKS, you're a bitch. Like, I'm not... Like, that's not what I'm doing. Like, I don't care what other people got going on. They got... Like, that's them, for real. I'm not going to get into it because it's not me. And I don't want to be around it. That's the thing. That's the biggest thing. And the other thing is, like, as an independent artist, I don't have to be around it. I can withdraw myself from anybody that I interact with online. Like, if I feel like it's not doing anything, if it's drawing my energy, I'll pull myself the fuck away from it, because I can stop doing all of this shit. I can stop doing lives. I can go fucking silent on social media and still fucking do what I like to do and put music out. I don't need all that shit. That's just me answering your question. Yeah.
You know how I feel now that I didn't feel about it, like, when I was a kid, when I did my first song, or 4 years ago when we put out Rub It On Your Chest, or when we, did our first, we went out South Carolina with Blind Fury. Shout out to Blind Fury. Much love, bro. Still want my bread, though. It's all love, though. But it's like, if you got something if anybody here has ever read my biography, read it, or you haven't read it, it's pretty dope. I can send it to wherever. My life, I don't say was growing up was any worse than anybody else's. Again, my pair of shoes I could survive in probably wouldn't survive in yours, hers, or anybody else's.
Your video's doing some
But
crazy shit, by the way.
my video.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Yo, what's up, Hendrix?
It's all black.
Can you see me?
Yeah, you're back.
All right, cool. All right, bet. So what I'm saying is, like, I went. We all go through the things that we go through every day, from the time we're born until the time that we are no longer here. To mold us into the people that we were supposed to be for that day, and there on and so forth. So it's like, if I wouldn't have gone through any of that bullshit, I'd be somebody completely different. I was supposed to get a big old settlement, when I was like 18, and I didn't. So if I would have got, and I'm not mad, because like, if I look at it today, I'm like, if I would have got that amount of money at that age, the shit that I was doing, I'd be dead or in jail for some dumb shit. So today I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I haven't been able to run or jump since I was a kid, because again, if I wouldn't have, like, bro, I was out of placement for a month and a half and already back whatever fuck I was doing. And then whatever you want to call it, hey, slow the fuck down. We got plans for you in the future, You're going to have a lot of people that look up to you because they don't have a voice yet. But you do. You know how to use it. So
let me respond to this real quick. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. AKS, so like, I don't know what the fuck was going on. See, and that's the thing. Like, I didn't want to be dragged into it, because your boy Devin sent me some screenshots that you had, some messages that you had sent him. I guess he didn't realize that I couldn't put two and two together and figure out like who sent it and who fucks with Brandon harder than you do. Nobody. I don't care if, like, you tuned in to support me. I appreciate that. If you're supporting me, then we drop this. We don't have to talk about it anymore. I don't care. I wasn't saying AKS did this. I was saying a lot of the artists that I saw from that scene were doing that, and I don't want to be a part of that. That's what I was saying. So if you support me, hell yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll support you too. But if you're actually going to support me, then we're not going to talk about this anymore. And that's what it is. Like, I'm not talking shit to you. I'm telling you how I feel about the situation. If you support me, then we're done talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't have any fucking skin in the Ohio scene. I don't give a fuck. I fuck with who I fuck with until they give me a reason not to fuck with them. Like, essentially, right? Like, if you do some fucking dirtball shit to me, I'm not gonna fuck with you anymore. And that's about it. So that's like the last thing that I'm going to say about it. Like, I wasn't fucking like ousting one particular person. I appreciate you supporting me, and if you support me, then we're not gonna talk about this shit anymore. It's done. It's over with. I'm not a part of it. I don't care. I appreciate you for coming to support me. So that's it. I don't have anything else to say about it. Like I said, I don't have any skin in the fucking Ohio game. I don't care. That's not my scene. Y'all got going on whatever y'all got going on. If you support me, you'll keep that shit out of here. Because I'm not talking about it anymore. I told fucking Savvy the other day I was done fucking talking about the shit because it was fucking draining on my energy of me doing shit that I need to get done. And I'm fucking 8 hours away from you guys. That's fucking crazy.
that's how I felt about it too. Like, after everything that happened, because, like, what happened with me and Sham, just because I was like, these are my people. Like, I thought I was looking out for you guys. I didn't say that shit to you guys for you to go and switch the words up and try and start shit. Like, whatever. I was warning you. Like, here's paperwork. I didn't come at you with no evidence. But anyway, yes. Listen, and that's a key. That's a key thing with the whole being able to rub it on your chest. You know, easier said than done. Okay. That's what we do. If you look it up in the Urban Dictionary, it means whatever. Okay. When I learned it was more like a fuck you, but it still kind of is. But it's like when life or anybody gives you shit, rub that shit on your chest and keep fucking going. Does it matter? No. Bro, for like 2 weeks, I was like, damn, these are my people, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I woke up like a week ago, and I was like, no, they're not, because none of this would have happened, and it happened because you're not supposed to get tied up with that because you'd get stuck. What'd you say? No, somebody said it. What's the hardest thing about Ohio? Leaving. Somebody said it. Leaving. I don't know. I've heard that about Pennsylvania. I mean, I don't know. I've left Pennsylvania. I just come back, like it. But like as an artist now, like I see that there's people that truly are inspired just by my existence, and there just happens to be right now a lot more people that my existence agitates their demons. It's cool. So, but a couple of people that are looking up to us, and like not just me, my lady, like they follow our lives. Like we don't get too personal on here, but they root for us, and these people got shit going on too, man. Like battling cancers and shit. And it's like, damn, you guys took time out of your day to fucking let us know that we inspire you. That fucking like that right there, relevance. All right, that's my job as an artist. All right, if anybody can relate to me or anything I've been through in my music or how I am, how they see me, at all, you just know, like, you're not alone. Everybody goes through the same shit in life, different circumstances, different whatever, but love, finances, relationships, education, shelter, family, like bro, everybody goes through the same shit here.
Facts. And like I said, that's the reason why I even started this channel, was to talk about stuff that I haven't seen any independent artists that are in the shit fucking talking about. I wanted to make a community around helping artists, and if fucking people that aren't artists ended up liking it, fuck yeah, bro. Come on, join, because you're gonna learn what it's like for us to be artists that don't have labels backing us. We're regular fucking people. We have regular jobs. Like, that's it. That's what it is. And I don't have time for the unnecessary shit. Like I said, like, I don't want to start beefs with anybody. I don't care, because I'm not going to fucking beef with anybody. That shit's elementary school. I don't give a fuck.
I might make a funny song about it
or not. Facts. I was thinking about that the other day too. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. I really don't. If you don't, see ya. Have fun doing what you do. I hope everything works out the best for you. If you don't like me, I'm not gonna sit here and fucking talk shit about you because you don't fuck with me. I'm me, bro. I'm just doing the shit that I've been doing since I was a fucking child, making music. If that hurts somebody's feelings, I don't know. If I have opinions that you don't like, opinions are like assholes, bro. I'm sure you shit out of one every fucking morning after you drink your coffee too. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, it is what it is. I started this shit to connect with other artists, to help other artists, build a community, help fucking people make songs with dope ass people. That's all I care.
So Dr. Phil of hip hop, goddammit.
Bro. I mean, I'm being honest. Like, I hate this shit. I don't even listen to regular industry music anymore because it all talks about the same shit. It's all promoting fucking violence. It's all promoting drug use. It's all talking about fucking cash. And guess what? The fucking people that they're selling this fucking dream to, most of them don't have cash. Most of them aren't fucking killing people, and most of them don't fucking have bitches, bro.
Real quick, I was told by our sponsors we had to take a quick commercial break, and shout out to our sponsors. Our sponsors for today's episode are Nordic Wolf Custom Carvings. Yo, located in Hanover, Pennsylvania. Hit up Pooch right there if you want us to custom carve your wood. Got wood? That's great. We work with it. So hit us up, man. Definitely. Again, that's Nordic Wolf Custom Carvings right there, located in Hanover, Pennsylvania. We do ship, so make sure you get that real good. Yeah.
See, and that's the thing too. Like that's the other thing, right? Like he just plugged whatever he had to plug on my show. I don't fucking care. I'm glad he did that. That's what this is about. Because I don't care if you're an independent artist or if you're an independent business owner. Because this shit isn't just about
Said
music.
artist right on there, bro. What? Look. There's so many different levels of artistry. It's not funny. Let's say someone works the subway, all right, and they're putting together this beautiful sandwich. I mean, if they're doing it, with some passion, a beautiful sandwich for this person to enjoy, the stranger to enjoy. You're an artist. You are a sandwich artist, okay? If you spend your fucking days trying to balance the shit in your head, you are an artist. That is an art. Yes, please. That is an art. In my fucking world, it is, okay? And a lot of my head ends up in this notebook. I got a stack of notebooks in there, too. I got more notebooks in the room. Bro, and a lot of these things aren't even lyrics. It's just how I feel. That's how it started to begin with. I always, as soon as I discovered that I could write how I was doing in my notebook, and my notebook was never going to judge me. I couldn't talk to my people. I couldn't talk to my mom. I didn't have a dad to explain to me what the fuck was going to go on when I'm growing up, young man and shit. And, I had to learn shit the hard way. I grew up in a house full of women, bro. I was not liked.
Jay DeMarco said, "What's up?" By the way, what's up, Jay?
What up,
Appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah, much love, man.
Ashton's been talking on here too.
That's my bunny love. She in the bad guy video, bro. She's the one with the vocals. She's the one that's waiting for her to feel better so she can put her vocals on this new joint.
Which, Ashton, I haven't been ignoring you. I've been reading your chats. I'm sorry. Like sometimes, like when me and Mike are going, like I can't do all of it at the same time. So I'm reading your stuff.
I can't see what anybody says. I don't see what anybody says. All I see is us two on the screen.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to relay stuff to you. Jay said he just explained why he started writing too.
Bro, it's like for real. Like even
is it better now? I gotta get a fucking USB mic because I'm using my mic that I use to fucking record in the studio. So I'm trying to get the levels and shit right.
Oh, even if you just sit down, like something's really bugging you, and just sit down, write a little paragraph, like for real, sit and talk, man. It's like you're actually talking to it, like man, this fucking how I'm feeling right now is just I'm just and see how you don't feel, and then read it again, and then look around you. Are you okay? Are you still breathing? All right, cool, you got it out. Now maybe you can do something with it later. Who knows, bro? I'd say when I was a kid though, bro, like, I was in a detention center before I went to the group home, and I got put on a suicide watch because they found my notebooks, and I was mad at the world, bro. I'm telling you, thank you, sir.
Dude, I fucking felt that, to be honest. Definitely felt that. Hold on, I just added a fucking game tab. So now it might be loud as fuck. Or it might be right.
I play chess. Chess isn't really a game, though.
Nah, chess is a way of life.
Fun fact, I'm what do they say? I'm an SA survivor, so I got, I was molested when I was like 11 years old by a family friend, and it was a little older than, whatever. So that happened. February 18th, 2020, I hung myself in my boarding house room when I was still living in Maryland. That didn't work out, and here we are. So, yeah, we came back to Pennsylvania that day. Called my sister, and I was like, hey, here's what just happened. Like, pack your things, I'll come get you. You're an hour away. All right, bet. Came back up here, met Ashton, went back to the music.
Well, Well, I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad.
Also, can everybody hear me better now? Like, is this shit loud enough?
I can hear you.
Cause like I know everybody kind of said that it was fucked up, but I just added like fucking 13 decibels to gain to this shit. For whatever reason, this mic doesn't like the streams. I have no idea why. It's a fucking nice ass mic. I don't.
You could probably just get some earbuds with a little mic attached on the thing, and it might,
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I might. Honestly, I think fucking Leaf told me he's got a USB mic that I can use, so I can, like, actually set it up at my desk.
Baby steps, bro. Like, look, nobody just hopped in the water and knew how to swim.
Facts.
Okay. Feel me?
Hendrick said,
you gotta get wet first.
Because we need you out here.
Yes.
Ken Glover, you missed a lot, bro. You're probably going to have to go back and rewatch this, to be honest.
My whole thing, here's my thing with music, man. Like, I will always make my music. Like, and as harsh as this might sound, it's not that I don't care. It's just like, it doesn't bother me if people don't like it. If people like it, that's fucking awesome. If people don't like it, that's also fucking awesome. Like, I make my music because I like it, and that's how I'm feeling, and that's what it's cool. If you guys rock with it, you rock with it. If you don't, it's cool. I'm not trying to be famous out here, and I have no plans in it at all. Can't even say if, because shit. No, it's not. I'm not. I will never sign a contract ever again that doesn't give me complete control of everything. I will sign myself. That's what we're doing. So.
I mean, my thing is, like, I was never really looking for, like, fame and shit, and that was what the song "Don't Miss" was actually about. Like, if some people hear that, they might think that I'm talking about like guns and shit, right? Because I ended up figuring out how to make a song that sounded like an industry song, but it was literally me just introducing myself to people who don't know who I am yet. Because "Don't Miss" actually meant I don't miss when I make a track. That's all that meant.
And and then like from the outside putting in, it's like, well, somebody else might, let me just, because I'm like, well, I'm always like waiting for the bad shit to happen, because I know it, like if be like, oh yeah, well, maybe you think you didn't miss, but I'm, like shit like that. And I love it. Listen, I give thanks for the bad shit that happens in my life, just right along with the good, because both of them are relevant to my life, as you can't have one without the other. So.
Facts. And
but
if
bad shit keeps happening, there's something you're doing you're not supposed to, or something you're supposed to be doing you're not.
I feel like the other thing is too, like, a lot of people just need to be comfortable with themselves. I feel like there's a lot of people who aren't comfortable with themselves, so they can't take the shit that they did and just roll with it. They feel like they either have to blame somebody else or that there's something wrong with them. They can't just accept the fact that they went through something and then got over it, and now they're where they're at. Because if they keep letting that old shit re-enter their lives and affect what's going on now, they have a problem. They don't accept themselves for who they are. And that comes down to being like a really big problem, especially as an artist, right? Because if you're making music and shit, like, you have to be 100% completely comfortable with yourselves. Because us as artists, bro, we are fucking nitpicky as shit about our own stuff. And I had to learn to be comfortable with not being perfect, because I was like, there is perfection and imperfection, especially when it comes to making music. And I realized that I was okay with that at a certain point. Some of my songs, stuff was a little bit fucked up in it, but I realized, I was like, I can't sit here and gripe on this one song for fucking months, right? Because I don't think of my songs as little song babies. I'm not sitting here like, oh yeah, this is the one. This is the one that's gonna fucking just get me all the fucking streams. This one. No, I'm like,
just never gonna.
oh
Yeah,
look.
it's just never gonna stop, bro.
Exactly. So you fucking you have this thing, you create it, and then you go like that. You fucking throw it out in the ether and you let it go. Because people that hold on to their little fucking song babies are like, oh, I did this. It's so perfect. It's gonna be the one that gets me off. No, it's not. Guarantee you, the song that you think is gonna do the best is gonna do shit, and the song that you think is shit is gonna do the best.
But I'm just like, you can never let your last shit be your best shit. You know, you just keep going. Even like, I've got songs that, like I said, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I got a cup of tea for everybody. You feel me? You feel me? Do you like that? Was that dope?
That was fucking lit. I like that.
I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I have a cup of tea for every fucking buddy.
Yes, sir.
Because you listen to a song like Rub It On Your Chest, and then you go to a song like Bad Guy, and you're like, oh. And then you go to a song like Rain, Rain, and it's like, oh, this is a little country-ish. And then you go to a song like Dive that we're working on now, and it's like, oh, this is like some Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit shit. And it's like, where the fuck is this guy? And it's like, bro, I'm in my lane. However I'm feeling, it's I'm put it down. And if we would ever get nominated for any kind of Grammy, it'd be in fucking every category. Or music award or whatnot. It'd be in every fucking category.
I mean, because that's like me, like, Savvy said that I was a retro rapper the other day, and I never got to talk to you about that, Sav. I do not agree with that, and I'm going to tell you why I don't agree with that. Because out of my 20-song discography, I think I have 4 songs that are boom bap. There's a reason why I did not want to get into that shit, and because, like DBL told me before, he has a problem where he is considered a boom bap rapper for most of the part, and he does not like that. I did my boom bap songs because I wanted to pay homage to what brought me into the scene, and I knew that I could do it, and I was good at it because I grew up on that shit. I'm not a retro rapper because I have new shit.
Judah Priest told me I was in a box one time, like 3 years ago, and I was like, yeah, you'll never say that again. And he hasn't said it since. That's my big bro. Shout out to Judah Priest. Shout out to 144 Records. If you don't know, go look it up. Listen, I got to hop off of here, man. It's almost 10:30. I'd love to stay on here and kick with you, but my phone is, like, overheating because of this, like, I guess, what is this? The app that it's on using this shit right now. So I can't plug it in because it just flashes when I plug it in. It's like, yeah, we're going to burn up. But listen, thank you for having me on, bro. It's been dope. Whenever, man. Like, whenever I'm down. Everybody watching, anybody that might watch this later, look, don't forget when life for anybody and it gives you shit, rub that shit on your chest and keep going. Don't give up. You never know. You know, it could be right around the corner. So, you give up now, you don't know how many steps you had to make it, okay? Life sucks, it's hard, get a helmet, fucking keep going. Make sure your hands are sanitized first before you rub that shit, though, all right? Yeah, and say no to butt sex, unless you're into that shit. I'm not judging, I just don't. But much love, y'all. Enjoy your night.
See you, bro.
Peace.
Damn, Savvy, you said test failed. Well, see, here's the problem, is I didn't know what the fuck a retro rapper was until I saw it the next day, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, what the fuck is a retro rapper? And I found out what a fucking retro rapper was, and I was like, nah, I gotta talk to Sav about this shit, because, like, that's not me. That is not me. No. Damn, this shit on YouTube probably looked fucked up. Hendrick, shut up, bro. Hendrick said, he said, I think it's the delivery. You kind of have a boom bap voice. But what songs are we talking about, though? Because, like, if you listen to Say Less, I don't really have that kind of delivery. If you listen to Don't Miss, I don't have that delivery. If you listen to, like, any of the shit that I did with Leaf, like, I don't have that delivery. In my personal opinion, because like when I think of boom bap, like It also depends too, because another big problem that I realize that I have is the way that I pronounce some of my words when I do songs, because I grew up on that fucking East Coast, like New York rap shit. So sometimes my words come out fucked up like that. So I see what you're saying. Hendrix, I'm about to call you about this shit, bro. Yeah, no, I mean, I know in some of the shit, like, I definitely, the way that I pronounce shit, I have that. Nah, Jay, I get you. I understand what it means now. But yeah, I appreciate you for coming in. Get fucking sleep, bro, because 5 a.m. comes quick. Andric, I have multiple screens up. It's the streaming app that I'm using, because I use Streamlabs, so I don't know. I haven't really figured out how to set the shit up that well, but nobody's complaining. Like, they can see me and everybody else, so I kind of just fucking rock with it. He said you have that slick Rick delivery. Hendrix, you need to calm down with that shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here. He said you had that slick Rick delivery. This fucking guy, bro. I don't even want to do a song with you now. No, I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, nah, I mean, I can see it. I can see it in some of my shit. There's some of them where I definitely try and not have that kind of sound. I mean, it is what it is. I know, like, if you listen to DBL, Homeboy's voice, like, bro, I told him I would work with him to help him get out of that, because he's got that super, super retro, like, boom bap sound. So, and that's not me disrespecting. Like, DBL makes good music. Like, you guys definitely should go listen to him. It was just one of the things that we were talking about when we were fucking working on shit together. Another thing is, too, if you guys didn't see at the beginning of the show, I will be doing 2 of the collab songs that I have with DBL on the 24th in Greencastle at the End of Summer Stash Bash. So if you guys don't have anything to do on a Saturday and you're close, I think it's $20 to get in, and you can camp for the weekend and shit. Jay, exactly. Hendrix, you probably didn't see that. He said, as far as retro rap, or retro as far as I rap on a flow and how it's supposed to be, because I'm not hip hop. Actually, I don't even know how the fuck you just worded that, Jay. I'm not going to try and do that, because I feel like I'm dying trying to read that. I'm assuming that what you're saying is, like, because I do rap and not just hip hop, like, I do have a retro flow in some of my shit, but it's not retro. It's not 100% retro. There are certain aspects to it that are retro. Yeah, facts. I don't rap about fake shit. I don't try and get into the fucking... I had a song that I started writing where I said fuck a AMG at the beginning of that bitch. Like, just because somebody's made a song talking about AMGs and shit. Mike B, appreciate you, bro. And the other thing too is, like, I kind of dive a little bit deeper into, like, the actual, like, rhythm and poetry, what it's supposed to be. And you can hear that, like, with myself, Forever Alone, like, or what the fuck is Beaten? Like, with those 3 in particular, you can actually, like, you can tell that I take the fucking poetry part serious. Rap is secondary to that, like, flows and shit, which I don't want to say they're secondary as in they're bad, but I take the poetry part to heart, because I already know that I can fucking do different flows and shit. Like, I figured out the different flows that I like. I figured there's a certain way that I like to do shit, and I haven't really gotten into any of the fast rap. I definitely want to. There's shit that I've been working on where I wanted to add some like faster aspects and shit. I mean, for the most part though, it just depends on the beat. It depends on the mood of the song. It depends on what I'm going for. Like, there's a couple that I have that I'm working on that I needed to finish that are like super fucking trap. So those ones are definitely way different. It's different than my normal shit. I will say that. It's not different bad, but it's definitely different. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely a bunch of shit in the works. That's like, I was having the conversation with Hendrix probably like a month ago, maybe a little bit more than that, because I had sent him a song that I wanted to work on with him, and he was like, I was trying to put my finger on what style you had, and I couldn't figure it out. And like I talked to you about it before, Savvy, like, I get heavily influenced by East Coast and by Memphis rap. So the one that I sent him, that shit was wild. We got to finish that shit. I'm sorry that I haven't given that fucking song any attention, Hendrix. I know that like you weren't too worried about it because you didn't have your shit set up yet, but now that you have it set back up, I'm gonna fucking have to finish that shit and send it to you. Cause that shit was hard. I did throw a little bit of Texas in there, like new Texas fucking elements, but for the most part, it is like super fucking like Memphis and East Coast. I do appreciate everybody who tuned in, though. Thanks for fucking hanging out with us. That was my boy that was on, Mike B. Dope as shit. He's from Hanover. Cool dude. Keeps it real. TheRealMicB. Go check his shit out. Rain's a dope-ass track, like he was saying before. One of my personal favorites is Asshole, to be honest. I love that shit. We have one that we were working on. I don't know when that one's going to come out yet. Once he lets me know, I will definitely be sharing that shit with him. Bet. I hope you're going to, Hendrix, I hope you're going to take advantage of that waterfall fucking shit we were talking about, the waterfall release shit too. Because if you've been recording like that, I know you got another fucking album in the works, and you need to fucking start doing a song a week so we can get your numbers up. Get you some fucking exposure. Get you some fucking listeners that you deserve. If y'all haven't heard my boy Bully Hendrix, go check him out. Bully Hendrix on everything. Hendrix is with an X. But it's been real, y'all. I'm going to fucking get off here because it's about time to fucking go lay down anyhow. So I appreciate everybody coming in and watching the Illminds Independent Talk podcast. This is not an actual episode. We will have our actual episode on Saturday, probably at 9:30. I try and keep it between 9 and 9:30, so I'm gonna say 9:30 at the latest. But I appreciate you guys. I hope everybody has a good rest of their week, and we'll see you guys again on Saturday.